Why do we need CASA? Because today, another baby was born addicted to fentanyl. Because a child was found living in a dog crate. Because a 2-month-old baby had unexplainable broken bones. Because a child was sold to support a parent's drug habit. And because tonight, another child is crying themselves to sleep in a foster home.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Every second of every day of that child's life, he has known that he's loved and treasured. And I think every child deserves to feel that. And so these children in CASA have that opportunity through all the support and the resources that the organization can provide for them.
I think I probably had more of an impact with their caregivers, and in particular that first caregiver was a paternal aunt, and she really didn't have any sort of mentoring, so access to any mentoring or other adults, and so she and I developed a really close relationship, and I was able to really mentor her while I was also helping her nephew and his 2 siblings that she didn't have custody of, and we still have that relationship today. So I think as a result of me being able to mentor her, it sort of helped him as well.
Nuestra primera misión de CASA es siempre ayudar a las personas, sin importar qué raza o son, qué nacionalidad. Nuestra primer meta es ayudarles en cualquier parte que podamos.
And to be honest, there were times where I didn't know if I was making an impact. And then I realized it's those little moments where the child tells you you remind them of their grandmother and they really like her, or you show up to cheer them on at their Little League game unexpectedly and they just light up, or the family invites you to the adoption ceremony and the family's in their Sunday best and the judge is absolutely delighted to be presiding over a joyful process. And I just came to realize that it's just showing up and being present seems to have the most meaning.
If I was in China, I would do something similar, but and in the US, I found that, there's this CASA. I think I can do, even though it's volunteer. I just like to do something to make me feel better and make the kids feel better.
There was a time I felt like I made a difference for my assigned child, but it was not one singular moment. It actually occurred over a period of time. I struggled a bit when there was a transition in his life and he went from one facility to another, and for a brief period of time I worried that he didn't need me as much, and I resolved to understand that a little better, and I realized he just had a change in circumstances, and I was okay with that. And but it was not a singular moment. I think it just kind of grew over time, and I came to appreciate that.
He has a bright future, and we talk a lot about the future, about what he sees his future as. Because I know that we need to have something to look forward to in order to keep going, a goal to reach in order to keep going. And so we do talk a lot about his future as well. I see a lot of potential in him where he can make great changes in his life as well as, in the community.
They're more likely to share openly and to share honestly, and sometimes they don't always need feedback. Sometimes they just need an ear to listen, and by doing so, it establishes relationship. So based upon the relationships that I've built with my CASA children, I believe that I've impacted them by just being a listener.
I think that there's a lot of value in being a CASA advocate, and it's not just rewarding for the kid, it's also rewarding to me. It's meaningful to know that you're doing something with your time that you don't have to be doing, but that makes a difference in someone else's life.
Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for being our partner. And thank you for bringing hope to our CASA children. Your support gives us the ability for our CASA children to be heard. Without CASA, our children would be walking this road alone. We can bring our children hope. So tonight, we are asking you to give as the champions and allies we know you to be. Your continued financial support can help change a child's story. And for that, I thank you.